Sir, Ratnasamy sir, and with the blessings of my family and with the blessings of all my gurus, I'm just going to tell us a few experiences that happened in my life. So, first of all, very good evening. Happy to be here, connected with so many new friends. I'm not that communicative in the group, but I'm happy that so many are very curious into my sessions. Uh, can you hear me, sir? Is my voice audible?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, okay. So I just wanted to start with a Kutti story. It's a famous song running around now. It's just about a Kutti girl, a Kutti story, a small story, where a small girl was born in a very big family on October 2nd, 1979. The whole family was waiting after 20 years for a girl child, and that girl child came into the family. So she was treated as a princess until her 20 years. She was the princess to so many people in the family, and she was raised in such a way that everyone would keep her on their heads, and always she'll be a delicate darling. And she was married to Mr. Anand to Erode. There she came inside another beautiful family where people were waiting to welcome a new lady inside the family, and she was treated always like a queen wherever she was. It was still her 35 years, and this Koti story is nothing but about me, Manju Anand. When I was just Manju and Manjula in my school days, in my family in Salem, I had four Chittapas and my father. He would be always running behind me. So until my 35 years, I led a very luxurious life. Anything what I wish will get into my hand immediately. So I was raised such a way. I was raised so positively. So till my 35 years, I did not know what challenges. But after 35, all these 6 years, I'm 41 today. All these 6 years has given me the one word: challenge, challenge, challenge. So this photo was taken during my one of my training programs, and this caption was given by one of my friend, very old friend. He's been seeing me from my early age. After me going through all these challenges, he again sent me this photo, putting this phrase on it: brave lady who dare to challenge the challenges. This challenging the challenges started in my life only after 35 years. Till then, I had a beautiful childhood. I had a very happy family. I had big family support in all the aspects. And even today, when I'm sitting in front of you with all my gadgets around me, with all my connections, with all my headset and everything, or in every stage of my experiences or whatever I do in my life, my family is the biggest support. So with that support, taking the challenges in my life, I'm going to say something about my discovery after entering inside GPP. And I was sparkled on 13th October 2018, initiated by Mr. Saravana Kumar. And the journey started like this. One fine day, we sat like that and we were talking about what else can we do apart from training. This person, Mr. Saravana Kumar, I could not tell him as Mr. Saravana Kumar because he is my brother, not blood brother, but he actually is back of me, raising me, sparkling me, pushing me forward. And even on that October 13, 2018, also it happened only because of him. Because till 12th night, I was just having a dilemma of whether to attend the spark or not to go. Even on the morning, I joined little late. The session already started, but it was him who literally pushed me. He pushed me inside. He said, "You are going. Go. Just see what is happening. Just hear it and come. Then we will discuss." That's how my journey started at 2018, 13th October. I came little late. Sir was already on his floor, just talking about the brain. And for me, as a trainer, as always, auditory being very high, I wanted to ask so many questions. But in this session, when I entered, I had no questions to ask at all. So that sparkled my inner sense, and I decided, okay, this is my field hereafter. And I would say it's God's grace that it introduced me to this beautiful family. Till today, my all my challenges are being tackled. It has been really doing very well only because of understanding myself and understanding the realities. So this self-discovery is totally going to be about my family and how this GBP has helped me throughout. Being a very emotional person, as sir already told, everywhere, wherever my brain comes out, my heart is also equally here. To tell us an example, even now, when the whole net gone away, when sir gave the floor to me, I was really emotionally little. I was thinking, what current went up? What? How will I going to do the session? A little emotional just struck me and went. And then I said, "Come on, all will do well." So this is because of me understanding what I am. This miracle is being happening. So this is the beautiful photo which always I cherish. This is his favorite client, he would say. When Saravanan studied what GPP is, and when he finished his training, he immediately after his training session, he came inside my house. He took the fingerprints of my son, the younger one. He's called Nitish, and he would always say Nitish as his Guruji, because after taking his GBP, after seeing all his frontal, prefrontal, his temporal, his MI, and all those things, after seeing all those, that time it was only 2 pages. From that 2 pages, one word he told is, this boy is going to be my Guruji, and he will always cherish his knowledge, and he will motivate so much with always he will motivate my younger one. And today also he came home, he said, do well, Laka, this is going to be a present. And as sir already told, he's always guiding me throughout. And but he will say, my son has his Guruji. So his GBP was the main cause for me to come inside Midna. When my son was around 4th and 5th, Saravanan took GBP for him. It was 2 pages report, and I got so much of clarity from that report that I knew my son is not a studying material till his primary classes, because he always I'll be tensed because of his performances in the classes. I know he's very intelligent, he asks so many good questions, he performs so well in the house, he does so many creative work, but when it is coming to the school, I get so much of complaints, and always I would feel that, am I taking this boy in a correct way? At that point, Saravanan entered our life with the report of Nitish, and he gave beautiful clarity about what is the reality, what is his nature, how the brain works for my son, and all this complete my journey, this 200 around 200 scans, my clarity, my family's harmony. Today, my discovery session all started with this little boy. For me, Saravanan is my little boy, my brother. So small thanks will be a very small word. I'm trying to always keep up his this thing on me. So Saravanan, I'm going to do how much I can. So with your wishes, I'm getting back to my GBP report. This is the first page, the most important page according to me, because it talks more about my studies, my primary, my schoolings, all those things. My learning sincerity being auditory meaning very high. There's much difference between auditory and kinesthetic here. Auditory is 737 and kinesthetic is 34. Lata ma'am has clearly given in the brain data that my A is very high. Yes, of course, my auditory is very high. But in my school days, in my primary education period, all my teachers as jumping jackal. I always jump in the class. I always run around in the class. I cannot sit in a place. Yes, I have asked many questions, but with that, I always keep jumping. Being the most short girl in the class, I'll always given the first bench. In the first bench, I will always choose the corner of the first bench where the classroom's window and the classroom door will be. So I'll be sitting next to the door of the classroom. That's one secret behind why I was sitting there. Because in the classroom, whenever something is happening, we have a staff room very nearby. The staff room will be the next to our classroom. So whenever the staffs in our class comes out and they wanted something to be got from some office room, or they have some work going to the next class, or anything, some work has to be done, the staffs from the staff room will come out of the staff room, they'll peep into our class, they will ask permission that can I have a girl, so that they will send something to the office, and I'll be the first one raising my hand to get out of the class, run, do that work for my teacher. First one to impress her, being people smart, and second one, I can just run around, no need to sit in the class. So in my primary education, I can see myself very, very active, always running around, and of course I talk much, my auditory being very high. My classroom teachers, whatever they speak, I listen more on that. Then my learning happens only through my auditory channel. I always have a pen in my hand to take up notes. If it is an interesting subject, I take up notes. Even now, I have a pen and a paper with me. So without this, I cannot do any work. My hands need something to do. My hand will always stem something to take writing. For this self-discovery session, almost for a week I'm preparing. I've almost written, scribbled and done one full note. So always I'm an active person, an accelerated learner. Yes, I do multitasking. I'm good at 1 year I'm good at maths, 1 year I'm good at physics, one time I'm good at English. So when I'm interested, when I've been very active, that subject goes very well. My academic performance are being very good. My memory is high. In primary, I had a good education. In secondary, a little more. And in university, I did my BSc. In BSc also, I did pretty well. But according to this curriculum and according to this potential chart, my secondary was the highest. But according to me, my learning is happening till now. I'm being an intuitive learner. Sir clearly explained that I always stand between intuitive and sensory. Always I'm a fast grasper. Before doing the sessions, I've almost gone through all the discovery sessions to check up some points from someone has taken a new point. Then I want to learn that. So I always love to learn. When I'm going to talk about my visual, which is very low, I'm the most dull student in geography, in maths. In my whole career till my 10th standard, I haven't scored a good mark in map at all. I will always prefer to write more than to attend maps and diagram. When I was in my 5th and 6th, when someone asked me, since I study well, when someone asked me what is your goal, I used to tell I want to become a doctor. But after 6th, when I was asked to draw the cockroach, when I was asked to draw the eye diagram, and the 10th standard when I was asked to draw the ear drum, oh my god, that's where I stopped my science idea, I stopped my medicine idea, and immediately shifted to take up computer science with maths. And because of my drawing inability to draw, I said no to science, and I shifted to computer science and mathematics. So my visual being very challenging always. Even now, when someone gives me a route map, when someone asks me to Google Map something, or my way of coming in the car, I will have a Google Map in my hand. The Google Map will be guiding me, but also I will stop then and there. I will ask the people, should I go left or right? Is it the right route what the Google Map is telling? I will not even believe the Google Map. So my my visual learning is in such a backward form. My auditory and kinesthetic is the highest. So this is what I learned from my school days. When it's coming to the subjects and when it is coming to my memory, when I take up how the sensory learning preferences are going inside me, it is more of oral, read, and also write. I love to write, and more of I am more inclined to do practical examples. I will always practice more and more. I will always go for practical examples for more clarity rather than reading it or rather than seeing pictures. So I'm more of a practical learner. My learning catalyst is being cognitive, 80% cognitive and 20% affective. There will be more of self-learning. I will always fix it. When I understand it, yes, I will do my best. So I will always need a better understanding to perform very well. My emulative learning is 57, which means that I'm always ready learner. Today, even if my son is going to give me some important thing about the chart, when he is giving me some examples, yes, I'm ready to take up from him also. So I'm always a good learner. My genetic memory and enhancement adaptiveness, if you take up, my working memory, my semantic, my episodic, body, echoic, all is genetically very good. And when you take up the echoic, yes, I'm an auditory person, and auditory learning takes place very well with me. Equally, being a trainer, I can always connect myself with the incidents that happened in my life. Each and every training I go to my son, I talk with him for some time. He gives me some input, and from that input, I really remember what all he has done in his childhood, and I take up examples of what all happened in my family. I take up real-time examples in my training, and I present it in my every program, new experiences, what I got from my own life. So my memory is very good. So I can take up whatever is I've learned once. Yes, it goes stuck up in my mind. And if I'm going to connect it with emotional connectivity, yes, I can do it very well. When you take up the working memory, long term and sensory, my long term being very high. This is the reason where in academic I was very good, always a top 5 ranker. I used to take more than 70 to 75% in my places. Matriculation way of learning in a convent, being studying 75 plus is a good number in those days. So I'm always above average student. I can remember very well. Once if I learn, yes, I can remember very well. And if I learn it loudly, if I make some sound and with the music, or if I keep walking and studying, it goes inside my mind very strongly. And once if I study, I can present it. I need not need any revision at all, because I can keep that in my mind in a very strong way. But iconic being a little less compared to others. Yes, of course, I cannot remember pictures. Even now in GBP, if you ask me, what is your score between your intuitive and your sensory learner, or your introvert and extrovert, or people of process in my lobes also, when someone asks me which is the biggest, highest point in your lobe, I will immediately search for the picture, see it again, only then I can present. So picture visual memory is not that good compared to others, but other memories are very strong. So my long term helped me a lot in my academic performances. But being a very emotional girl, this long term memory, after 35 years, it is always disturbing me with old memories, with all problems what I face, the failures what I have faced in my life. It will be disturbing whenever I am into a new thing. One small incident which I want to share during my training period, where my long term after 35 is a big threat for me. Once I was given an opportunity to talk to a new chapter in JCI. It is completely of higher people, higher mode of people. Only well-established trainer will be called for their LOMS, their club. Uh, they are almost 50 number of people. They will call a trainer only if they are very established, and if the content is very strong, and even only if the trainer is more than 45 years with good experience, they invite them. But I was given an opportunity. It is Erode Kaveri. In my place. They called me for presenting a topic, and I completely prepared well with so much of incidents. I prepared very well. It was a 40-minute session. So my content was very strong. I entered the hall. It was Batmam Hall in Erode. It's a place in a very hot city. It was a beautiful hall with nice AC, with beautiful LCD projector. So as a trainer, I reached first. The audience are coming one by one. So first 5 audience came. They were all almost 40 to 45 plus. According to JCI, we will have members in smaller age also. Below 40 years, they will be active members. After 40 years, they will not be so active. They won't come to the meetings also. So my topic was completely regarding people who were less than 40. All my examples, all my activities. I planned an activity where people have to get up from their place and move around and do so many games. From that, I had to present the topic. When the audience came one by one, the age group was everyone were 45 plus. I had only 2 to 3 of less than 40. That also there were some 39, and they were all bulky audience. They were not ready to get up from their place. So I had full games. But there, after going there, I cannot change the module also, because mine was a game will be conducted. From the game I give a learning. So what will I do? It was a total chaos. I did not do well. That 40 minutes was the biggest time I had. It did not go at all. So anyhow I managed, and the complete program was a total failure. I know I did not do very well. Though my audience knew it or not, I don't know. But according to me, I know it was not at all a good program. It made me so bad that after coming out, till today, if I'm being invited to that Batmam Hall, when I see the name Batmam Hall, a jerk comes in my mind. I say, oh my God, it is the place where I was really doing a very bad job in my training. So I would always feel little reluctant to go to that hall. Even to that chapter also, I have not gone after that. So this is where my long-term memory is the biggest threat for me. Being more emotionally connected, my failures will disturb me in a lot way. So I want to connect this with my long-term memory here. Next coming here, this is a very beautiful and very lovely genetic memory enhancement adaptives of my younger one, who is there in the photo. This is Nitish Menon. He's my younger one. He's into 9th standard. I want to talk about his memory, where I completely understood how a working memory will be and a long-term, less long-term will behave. He is into 9. This is his marks. He scored in his quarterly. He scored only 9 out of 80. I've been always academically a very good person, and maths is my favorite subject above all. He scored only so much. I went and asked him, why did you score only 9, Kanna? I'm so upset. See, for 80, you have scored only 9. What is this? Immediately, he answered me telling that, Amma, I attempted only for 10 marks. So he wrote for 10 marks and he has got 9 marks. I don't know whether really he attempted only for 10, but to see how he talks to me, how he immediately, with his presence of mind, he cuts me off telling that, don't scold me. Then next question I'm asking, if you're going to attend full 80, if you're going to attend for the full 80, how much you will score? Oh, don't worry, ma, I will get 78. That was his answer. But he will not score, I know. But by the word, by the presence of mind, he's doing, he's always in his very cool manner. His long term being very, very low. It disturbs him so much in his academics. He could not perform well in his subjects. Scoring mark is the biggest challenge for him. Here, I want to just enlighten about the working memory being high and echoic memory being high in his genetic, it is more than high in the core. This boy cannot remember anything which I teach him. Even if it is an auditory thing, if I sit and talk about some signs or something, some capitals, but even when he also being a very strong auditory person, I sit and talk for him, I sit and study for him, I loudly tell this is the concept, this is the concept. He simply hears. And when it comes to performance in the paper, he doesn't do well. But when I did a function for my family, and when I got a small idea of doing a skit on the stage, I gave him an opportunity of talking, of mimicrying exactly like my uncle. I gave him some small script. Previous day night, I just explained this is going to be about this Tata, and you're going to enact about him in the stage, and you're going to dress up like this, and I'll be giving you a headphones, and you're going to talk completely about him. Just remember what all he did and you yourself did. I just gave him some small hints alone, how my uncle will behave, what are the words he speaks. Previous day night only I gave him the assignment. Within 1 to 2 hours, the dialogue what I gave him, what all I told him, he could memorize that very well with his audio memory, and immediately on the next day morning, he performed very well. So here I would like to tell you that his audio memories goes very well inside his mind. So I'm just trying to connect his subjects in this way, and I'm making him learn and just trying to just pass every year slowly. This is happening from 4th standard. Now he is into 9th. I don't know what is going to happen in the 10th. This is a small incident I want to share about my younger one. This is completely contrast. This is my elder son, Pranav Aravind. He's an 100% cognitive person. Yes, learning, sensory learning being almost spreaded equally. His kinesthetic, auditory, visual, almost in the balanced form. And even in the studying material also, his primary is very good, his secondary is very good. His adaptiveness being very low also, he doesn't need, because he's already very good at his studies. Here I want to explain his sensory learning preferences: pictorial, oral, reading, writing, practical. He's having interest in everything. So input goes through all the ways. All the three ways are very, very strong. The memory is ready. The sensory organs, VAK, all the three are ready. So the inputs goes very, very fast. Here I want to specify one thing: the duration. It's only some 23. The maximum duration is 27. He gets easily bored up. He cannot repeat. Once if I ask him to study for his exams or something, he cannot sit more than 20 minutes in a place. Within 20 minutes, he said, I've finished everything. It's all over. See, I cannot keep sitting like you and keep simply studying. Please leave me. So here, I just want to tell that the interest being good at everything, sometimes it's a threat. When he is studying or when he is doing his online classes, he doesn't want me to make even a small sound. If I'm going to make some sound, if I'm doing a class in the room next door, if the door is open, he comes and shouts at me like anything, telling that you're disturbing me a lot. So his sensory being very strong in all the areas, even a small disturbances disturb him a lot and he gets distracted. So though the interest is high in everything, the duration is very less. I can see evidently in my son's behavior. So this I wanted to highlight from his report. Yes, this is about his genetic memory enhancement, his working memory, long-term sensory, almost everything is equal. So all his working, semantic, episodic, muscle memory, his audio memory, his video memory, everything is good. So this boy is doing very well in his academic. Whatever he gets as an input, immediately the output comes in a very, very good way. Yes, that's how he has achieved very well in his subjects. In his higher secondary preferences also, till 9th standard, he was telling that he wanted to take science. He wanted to become a scientist. Even during his 10th beginning also, he was telling, I'm going to choose only science subject because academic he do very well. He'll be come within first 5 ranks. So I thought he will go for first group. He'll become an engineer or he will go for some scientist like something. Because his mathematics also will be very good. So till 10th beginning, he was telling he would choose only science. So at that time, Mr. Sharan Kumar came and took the report for him. So he immediately called Pranav. Pranav was only in 10th standard that time. Sharan gave counseling to Pranav also. He did not take much time. He just made him understand that commerce stream will do very well for you. He just convinced him within no time. Because he made him understand very clearly that commerce will be more good for him, and immediately he said, yes, I'm going to take commerce in 11th standard. He studied well. In CBSE he scored very well, and according to this chart, he has chosen BCom Commerce in Loyola in Chennai. His dream was to go to Loyola only, and he achieved that. He's doing his first year now. At this point, I want to thank sir also, because I had a oscillation of taking Viscom or BCom. Sir told me a clear idea that his commerce being very high and 100% cognitive fellow, I think for him, according to his profile, he saw his RIASIC also, and he said, my choice would be BCom. So it's better you take BCom, and he chosen that only. And he's doing his first years, and almost classes started. He's enjoying. So this chart has helped my son very well for choosing his commerce stream and for choosing his degree also. This is some interesting thing about me. High secondary preferences for me. This is my chart. In this, my interest is high in commerce and humanities, and even my potential is also higher in commerce only, but I choose computer science. Math being very, very less compared to all others. Math and science, my potential is very low, but to your knowledge, I am a very interesting. My interesting subject is math. In 12th also, I scored more than 90% in math. I had a small idea of taking up BSc mathematics because I love so much my math subject. I don't know how this, but maths was my very favorite subject during those days. But I chose computer science after that. I finished my bachelor degree in computer science, master's in information technology, and I finished MPhil in computer science. And I wanted to underline that I'm doing nothing with my computer science now. If you're asking me to take a computer science subject, if you're calling me as a computer science teacher also, almost I attended an interview in a school to take up some subjects for 10th standard. I chose English. They asked me which subject you wanted to teach. Seeing my computer science MPhil degree, they said, "Do you want to teach computer science?" I said, "No, give me English. That's more better. I cannot do computer science." So my MPhil computer science is used only to put it in my visiting card. So I have nothing to do with my computer science. And this, if you take up, my chemistry is the lowest. So I had never ever balanced an equation in my life at all. But I've scored 144 in chemistry. Just mug, just my long term being very strong. I can mug up, I can warm it, I can score marks. That's it. So talking about my abstract, sequential, abstract, random, sir clearly told that my abstract random is higher, and of course my concrete random is higher. Only this is obviously shown in all my school days, college days, even in my career. I can only randomly learn. I can learn outside the classroom. Even whenever I come for a training program, whenever I go for a workshops, even when I came to Nest, even when I came to Ignite, even when I came to Spar, I learned more in the dining hall, sitting and talking with sir, and sitting and having more of interaction with the co people. I learned there. Uh, in classroom, yes, I learned, but more learning happened only outside the classroom. So abstract random and concrete random is the highest for me. Yes, if I take up the college major subjects or my interest, yes, education, I like to educate more. Though I am very good, I was very good in my subjects, whatever I take up, I will be more interested to teach others. People will always sit around me, that too for mathematics. I call up everyone, I make them sit around me. I help them for the exams. I remember all those memories very well in my school days. So I like to educate others in a very nice way. And I think my training profession also comes with that only. My humanities is working only after my 30 years. So my subject preferences, you would have, if I would have taken this GBP long back, I would not mug so much of formulas, and I would not have mugged so much of facts and figures in my school days. So now coming to my career, this is my cluster of career which I have just attempted it there and here and there. Just to talk about the newsreader. I was a local newsreader before my marriage in Salem. For some time, for from 10 to 11, 12 months, I was a newsreader in the local channel. Boutique, if you take up, my mother does sari business at home. So me and my mother always discuss, why don't we start a boutique business? My mother says, I will invest, but you have to select the saris and chudidars for me. So this I have been doing every time for my mother. Even now, if she wants to go and buy some stock for her business, she calls me for selection. So I will always think in my mind, why don't I keep up a boutique and enhance my love towards taking up dresses. So that also I am good at. Yes, of course, I'm a national trainer to JCI. That's my profession, passion to be a trainer, to become a trainer. And still now I'm doing so many classes. I take up classes in Zoom now. Event management, I've done many fun and games for many group of people. Even during my training program, I love to do some games for others. So in event management, I take up doing games. Counseling, yes, of course, it has become my one of my very favorite thing. So I can do at the time, at a stroke, I can do 4 counselings for the whole day. Sir told my body energy is so high that I'm always active. I remember in the month of February, I went to Tirupur and I did a training program for a group of people. and they were impressed by my program. And when I introduced this GBP in that training session, I said I'm doing this also. They immediately invited me, and they almost in a week, alternate days I went to Tirupur. I almost in the whole week I did 25 scans. So every day I used to do more than 4 scans, sitting in the place starting at 9 till 9 in the night. I do counseling. So such passionate I am about counseling. As chief executive before marriage, I was a chief executive in a company called Turning Point India. Mr. Jay Prakash Gandhi in Salem. When he started as Turning Point India company, I was there with him. I was doing all type of administrative job there. So this is a career cluster which I have attempted. Now I had a doubt. I am doing so many things. Yes, I am a multi-talented person. Which one should I choose more? I always have this doubt. I have done my news reading very well. I am a good selection because my selection is very good. So boutique will suit me because I'm a trainer. My auditory skills are very high, so I can talk for hours and hours. My event management, because I'm always a very fun person to move around, so I can do fun and games. Yes, I'm a good administrator. I do counseling also well. So what am I good at? Now that question was answered when I took this rehearsal of my chart. In this, I found my social, artistic, conventional is the highest. And also, I am into this personalized service. Now, being a right brain processing fellow, that to right brain convergent, I want to highlight my social skills, which was enlightened because of this JCI organization. I was into JCI for 12 years. I was associated with JCI. My growth, what I am today now, sitting in front of you, talking, doing some training programs, my positivity, all those what I learned is only through my JCI platform. Being my social skills very high, I was into my board. There's a leadership way of doing the things where JCI teach that, and I started my career in JCI as just a member. I go see the meetings, I just relish, I enjoy, I come back. That way I started in 2005. In 2006, slowly my journey started that when I saw someone talking on the stage, I got a small spark. Why couldn't I also talk? Can you give me some opportunity to talk on the stage? Being a newsreader before the marriage, till 2001, my news reading was very good, so I don't have a stage fear. So people gave me opportunity to get into the stage. I used to give some introductions about the guests who are coming. So starting from there, I slowly grew up as a trainer, as a office bearer, as a one of the training faculty. Then at one point, I became the pilot faculty of a very book national event called Jasmine. It's for small children all around India. People come from different states, and we have to give 3 days workshop for those children. We have to keep them engaged, starting as a faculty in that program at event, and that I would tell that it is my most happiest moment, or I would say that's a victory of mine. So since my social is very high, my people around me help me a lot, and this JCI platform has given me so much of wide knowledge, which has killed the thirst for that social cluster in my reasset. My artistic, yes, of course, whatever I do, I wanted to do it in a different way. Even in my profession, I do it in a different way. Sir clearly told that I have a small X in my conventional part, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for what all is going to get in my life more. After my 35 years only, my career has started. I've known what is my real ability. So I'm just waiting for another opportunity where my conventional will be given some opportunity, and I'm ready to grow in that also. Being a right brain processing person, right brain convergent, I can see the big picture. In that big picture also, my focus will be towards converging. So when I keep some goal, when I say yes, I should achieve it, yes, I can achieve it in a very nice way. So in that way, I feel I have a high determination. So my social skills are the most convincing skill which I have in my RIASEC model. So these are some examples of my presentations in my as a trainer. This Royal Park, this is this uh, company running here. They are running some hotels. They have many business doing together. We will start with my program. 7 years continuously. I feel that this is only because of my social skills. And as a trainer and as a chief guest, as a speaker, my achievement as a chief guest in Global Art Erode and many programs. I have done more than 600 training programs in my career. I've been as a speaker, a motivational speaker to many people. I've been spoke to more than 200 to 300, even 500 people. I am ready to stand on the stage and speak. So no fear for me. All this is because of my social skills and because of my auditory being very high. My trainer profession is really glowing very well, and I'm happy that I'm a very interested and very determined trainer. Yes, when coming to my, let me finish this and go to my lobe voice because I have something to talk about my yes in my disc. So that my personality, I'm an execution is integrative and thinking is cognitive. My integrative, my D3 in my execution. Oh my God, it's doing so much of miracles in my life. I always see my D3 as a very, very positive thing for me in a way, because I will always stand between good and bad. I will always see both sides of the coin. Whenever I start, whenever I wanted to execute my decision, what I have taken, I will sit behind, just think for a time. I will always think about my positives and negatives. What are the after effect which is going to come after thing what I'm going to do? I will sit and think about that. Only then I can execute that. Being a very high process oriented, I might be slow, but after finishing that, I would feel that my D3 has helped me in a very good way, that I have seen both the ends of the problem, or both the ends of the execution what I have done. My thinking being cognitive, when I talk about my low wise, I will tell you my C3X, about my C3X, but my planning and my thoughts. My planning and thoughts are always in a very higher way. My son will always ask me, always, how many thoughts are running inside your brain, mummy? Just say me how many. Maybe is it more than 1,000 or more than 2,000? He always tell like that. When I'm teaching him something, for example, if I'm going to teach him how to make a tea, I say, Pranav, you have to take a half tumbler of milk and half tumbler of water, mix it in a glass, then pour it in the kit, and then keep it on the gas stove. Then I say, no, you no need to be so exactly half. Some water and some milk should be there. Then again I say, no, you just keep the water first, put the tea powder first, let it come, then you pour milk. He says, how many thoughts are running inside your brain, mommy? Sit, think, relax. You come to a decision, then tell me. Because the planning being so well, so high, always I keep something in my mind is going, running through. My thoughtfulness is very, very high. And I would tell that that thoughtfulness, that planning and thoughts is helping for giving solution for others. So this D3, I would feel it's very positive for me. And when you take up disc, my yes is very high. So steadiness, before starting anything, I always have a doubt whether I can do it or not do it. Will I succeed, or what will happen if I fail? So always I will sit between yes and no. In this, I want to give an example that for my Spark, I decided in the last minute. Till October 12th night, 12 o'clock, I had a second thought of going or not going. I was the last minute entry for Ignite. I was the last minute entry for Nest. Even now in self-discovery session also, Naveen gave me long back my schedule. He gave me in the month of July or August, but I chose only the September last slot, because my steadiness being very high, I wanted to do still more better. I had to enhance my PPT, or I want to enhance my presentation in a very well way, so that I can take up examples from others. I can learn so much and then present it. So my yes being very high, that is seen very much, and this yes is the main reason for my people smart. I always care for people. Always there will be around me. I will have people. Even before starting the session, my elder son was putting charge for my laptop. My younger one was sitting behind me, taking and giving me paper and pen. And always I love to be surrounded with people, and people is my strength. And always I love career environment. Outdoor is my more preferred environment. I cannot sit in between four walls. I told you in the classroom also, in my school days also, I like to run around. In my training program, I cannot sit and do. My career preference will always be outdoor. Coming to my genetic behavior profile, my thoughtfulness is the high, so that makes me a little confident less person. So my D3 will always wait for someone to make a push. Someone else has to sit behind me, tap me on my head, and should tell me that, come on, get up, you can do well, you are okay with it, go do. So my thoughtfulness will always have that self-doubt. It will be thinking more and more for more accuracy, my accuracy being very high. Even when I wanted to make a presentation of this, I said, sir, I will talk to Lata ma'am and take some input from her. Then I will start preparing my PPT. Again, sir gave me a tap on my head telling that, go, you know, whatever you know, you present it, prepare it immediately. So always there should be a person tapping on my head telling that, yes, you can do that. So always my energy is coming from outside. This thoughtfulness is the only reason, and my accuracy being very high. My journey, or the way what I do, my success might be a little late, but I believe that even if it is late, it will be consistent. So I'm very happy that I am an integrative executor. And coming to the important part of my lobe-wise hemisphere dominance, here I just want to compare mine and my husband's, so that only like this I got more clarity of understanding this lobe-wise. This is what I called as God's plan, or it's a plan of the universe. If you see what are all the lobes are higher for me, that lobe is the lowest for my husband. Which is higher for him, little low for him, for me. So when you take up the occipital, the sensory being occipital, his left occipital is the strongest. In all my lobes, my left occipital is the more is the least. My highest is right parietal. His lowest is right parietal. This is the place where I found out this is God's plan. If you take up my lobe wise and his lobe wise and you put it like this, it will coincide in such a way that whichever is less here, the other one will be higher in my chart. So this made me clear understanding that it is Manju's Anand and Anand's Manju. Many times in my family, I have inner conflicts. I had inner conflicts of making big decisions. But whenever I feel so, I will take up this chart, just see, and I will say that, see, this is God's plan. And this has led me face many of my challenges in my life in a positive way. My right parietal being very high, my input, so whatever input comes inside my brain, it will always connect it emotionally and take it inside. Lata ma'am beautifully told me a point that you are a person when you want to prepare something and present it. Even when you want to talk something, you will be more concerned about other people's expression. You are very much frightened about criticism. You always see other people's face has to glow, or others people face, if it is a little small, if they really doubt on you, you will feel, oh, am I wrong? So that important for me, the reactions, the emotions, the other people, the input which comes from outside, I take up much emotional. My temporal lobe being very high, I use that for my training. I have a C3X in my right temporal. So always I keep telling to myself, please take care of your words. When it comes to family, when it comes to conflicts, when it comes to argument, I sometimes regret for what I have spoken. Always call him, he's my father. He's like my father. 100% cognitive. He's very clear. He's very strong. He guides me in a very, very strong way. Whenever I put some words and whenever I'm scolding him, after some time I will go and console him. He will say, Amma, what all words you put are all lying on the floor. Please pick this and go. So I will feel so bad that I have spoken bad about something bad which would have hurted others. After that, I regret. So this I have seen my ex being very harmful for me, being in my words. And coming back to my left prefrontal C3X. Here, this C3X left prefrontal, I have seen a positive thing after seeing all my experiences in my life. In my till my 30-35 years, I told I was a very delicate person. I have a very bad money management. Sir always, whenever he speaks to me, he says, you take care of your money management. Please have a look at it. Please have a look at it. He says, whenever you are emotionally stressed, whenever you are into an emotional state, your financial discipline is getting disturbed. I love that word. My the financial discipline get disturbed. That's because of my C3X. When I'm into stress, I feel that, oh my God, I've done some big chaos in my money. After becoming awareness that my X is going to come out, I'm stressed. I started having a check on my money management, and after knowing what it is, after knowing that this is going to lead me into a big chaos, I have now started making a I'm started making extra measures to solve these issues of getting into a financial discipline. And I have also discovered a very good point about my C3X when it is coming to my profession. When I want to do something professionally, career-wise, when I want to earn good, when I want to expand my profession, when I'm into a problem, when there was a situation which led me that I have to carry the whole family on my shoulder, this X has helped me a lot. Not getting connected emotionally, I started analyzing in a very strong way. I relax. I don't go into a stress mode. I go to my relax mode. So my right C2 wakes up, and it helps me to plan properly in my career. And now my earnings, my money, how I spend, my priority to money has taken in another way that I am able to manage very well, understanding that my X is disturbed. Whenever I understand my X is going to come out, I just relax myself. I just put myself into a stress off mode, so that my right frontal is going to help me in a way so that I don't do much mistakes. Coming to my D3 in my execution, I already told I'm a very diplomatic person. I always stand between both sides of the coin. Maybe my execution will be a little low, it will be a little slow, but I feel that after determination and after achieving it, I feel that I've seen all the corners of my life. When you take up my husband's lobe wise, his left temporal being the most strongest lobe, and also his prefrontal C3X. Since X has come, this C3 is not showing it is not showing its real form. This left C3 temporal has helped him. I can see him create more poetries. He's good at Tamil language. Whenever I need to present something in my Tamil presentation, I give him some work. He gives me good poetries. He can take up. He can write well. So he's good at vocabularies in Tamil. There his left temporal is shown very well, and his A3 in occipital. Yes, he's a very creative guy, and his spatial knowledge is very good. Also, my husband is whenever I need an input as visual, we use him there. So his occipital and temporal input channel has helped us more. He's a very loving guy. He cares more for the family. His R1 in right, maybe it is very low, but also by practice. From the beginning, he has taken it as a practice, repeatedly as a practice to always comfort us. whatever may be the situation, even if we have some financial problems in our life, he will always come and stand in a place where to comfort us. So this R1 in his right has taught him by practice or from his father that to please the family always whenever he wanted to. So that's how I see his lobe wise uh, hemispheric dominance. And this is my multiple intelligence chart. My people and body is the most strength music. These three combination has been very supportive for me in my profession. My music being very high, here I want to connect that with the harmony with my own people, my own circle, my own first circle. I'm a person who always wants the problem to be solved immediately. If there is an argument or if there is a problem inside my house, I wanted that problem to be sorted out immediately because I always care for the harmony. And my logic being less, I give good solution for others, but if it is for me, I need someone to help me. And my emotional quotient is the highest, and this emotional quotient is helping me as a counselor, as a trainer. I can connect me easily with my clients. I can know their problem. I can stand on their shoes and see what is their issues, and I can give them solutions. And my adult learning domain, being interactive, being higher, I am always a person who always needs a suggestion from outside. I interact, I take up decisions only by asking more than one people. I have a group discussion always to take up all important decisions in my life. This is about my sons. Here I just want to talk only about my left prefrontal of my elder son. Is that is the most strength. His money management is excellent. I have given him pocket money every month, and he beautifully manages his money and gives me clarity that he will help the whole family in the money management. And this is about the elder son. The elder son's temporal and prefrontal combination. After seeing this chart, Naveen ji has given beautiful insights about my younger son. This is the pure testimonial for Naveen, I square Naveen, because he is the main reason for me to help my son to go to the next level. That I wanted to show through his multiple intelligence chart. His cosmic being very high. It will be seen only after some years. Now I wanted to concentrate for his word and music. So once Naveen came to home, he saw my younger one's profile. He said, "Why don't you ask him to try stand-up comedy? For him, humor will be very good. Why don't you ask him to do that?" From there, a small spark started in our mind, and we have started engaging the younger one. Since he's not studying very well, I don't know how to engage his brain. So now we have started an option of engaging his brain in such a way that his auditory and his music skills have been given energy. Small sample. Sorry guys, it's in Tamil, but I think you can understand the expression and you can understand uh, just his expression. I just wanted you to watch this. It is in Tamil. Please bear with me for the language.
What's happening?
Sir, I just wanted to show a small audio of my son. He's done
Yeah. Click that.
Is it not coming,
Yeah,
sir?
click that. No, but some message was there. Just click once again.
Uh, it is coming for me, sir. It's not coming in your screen.
No, it's not coming in my screen. I don't know. Others also have to ask, but it is not coming to me.
That's okay, sir.
Uh,
Should I do something or shall I skip, sir?
yeah, I think. Yeah, it's ring played. Okay. Somebody
Playing.
says
Playing.
not being able to hear.
Yeah, yes,
No,
sir.
no.
Not able to
Yeah,
hear, sir.
Not here to hear,
yeah,
sir. Okay.
yeah. You try that
It's okay.
short film. Let us see.
Yes, sir.
No, 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 it is not playing.
It's not playing, sir.
No, it's not
Even
playing.
the video is also not coming, sir.
Yeah, I think I don't know how you have embedded that, but it is it's not coming. You ask your son. Is there? If he is there, you just ask your son. He will know how to handle it.
Uh, okay.
Not selected on June. Okay.
Okay, sir. That's okay, sir.
Okay.
Let's forget it, sir. He's not here.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I will just send the link in the WhatsApp group. Please
Yeah,
go
please.
and see. He just go and see his YouTube channel. He started a YouTube channel. He's done some audio dubbing. He's taken some
Okay.
films and he's
Okay.
just trying to dub for that audio. And
Okay.
I was so astonished to see that he can remember those audios and the syncing is very good and humor comes just like that for him. So
Okay.
he tried a film. Taken a short film. Again, both of them are trying to take another short film. So this testimonial is completely for Naveen. So it's a beautiful platform for my son. So the younger one is completely engaged. So his intelligence has been helped in such a way that it is really making him productive because he's not studying. No, at this time he doesn't have anything else to do. So he does a YouTube channel. He opens up whatever is coming in his mind. He is recording. He doing in audio and he's playing that. So this, thanks to Naveen for telling
Okay.
that if his music intelligence and his word can be combined as a humor and it comes very well with him. So this is about my family. I've already told I belong to a very big family, and this is my cousins, my father, and my father's brother, all four. I meet where my one of my uncle has retired, and he did not have a function in his office. So I organized, being the eldest daughter of the family. We are 8 cousins, and all on behalf of all the 8 cousins, I organized a program in Salem Grand Estancia, where our next program happened. No, Salem Grand Estancia, where our next program happened. No, and I organized a complete retirement function. I planned in such a way that I involved all my family members. Almost all the cousins are married. They have their own family. They have their husband, and all of us together, led by me, we organized a beautiful program for him. I led it the show. I made all the arrangements. I made everyone. I've given works for everyone. I have given food in charge to one person. I've given audio in charge to another person. I've given hall in charge to one person, and program event totally I managed. I took up the leadership and I did this program wholeheartedly. This I want to connect to my leadership style. I am an inclusive and humble leader where I am very good at making the resources what is around me. I can make use of it very well. This is a snap taken in our function. So we planned from putting all of us of the same dress. We are the cousin sisters, and those are the brothers with their family. So we organized in a very well manner. We did skit, we did music, we recorded some videos of others, and we put it that on the PPT, and I organized it in a very well manner. So this I wanted to exhibit as my leadership skill. And now I'm being a 90% employer. I cannot work under anyone, so I'm just waiting to start something new on my own. My management skill is my real strength. I can manage any sort of programs very well. I'm good at administrating a work, and my MBTI personality. I want to talk about my FJ. This FJ, I'm a feeling-based decision person. I'm an extrovert. This extrovert and feelings-based, I just want to compare with my whole family. Sir, can I take some 10 more minutes, sir?
No, no problem. Take that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is about my MBTI. This MBTI, I want to make it more clearly in the upcoming charts. Yes. Now I have come to a place where GBP is going to, and it's already helping the whole family. Till now, I was just comparing my multiple intelligence. I was comparing my higher secondary preferences. I was talking about my sons. I was talking about the lobe-wise of my lobe-wise hemisphere dominance, my husband's, my son's. Here and there, I was talking all the strength. Now, I want to put all together as a cluster. I want to make our MI chart. This I would feel as my family strength. Now I wanted to make myself clear how GPP has helped my whole family. I've just told the strength of each and every person in my family. Now this four multiple intelligent chart is about mine, my husband's, my son, and the younger one. In as a take up as a cluster, we have this priority as all of us have a high dominance, high intelligence in word. My son and my husband is having cosmic intelligence. My son and my husband is having nature intelligence. I and my elder son is having body intelligence and music and people. My elder one is having high intelligence in self and logic and picture, as all of us have a little intelligence in picture also. Now, from here, I just wanted to make clear that instead of taking up individual strength, instead of seeing what is my individual strength, we as a family started seeing what is our family strength. It's just an imaginary chart which tells that whenever a family goal is being kept, whenever a goal is kept in the family oriented goal, or even in my profession, when I'm going to use the multiple intelligence of all the four of us, it really uh, it really clubs all the intelligence at the same place, because I have a less cosmic intelligence in my chart, but my husband's cosmic intelligence is helping my profession also. I have high intelligence in my body, but my husband doesn't have an intelligence at body. So at this stage, we have started learning. We have started practicing that. The whole MI chart of all the four of us, we are complementing each other. We are taking up the strength of each person, and we are utilizing the strength as a whole family. So now I can tell that the whole multiple intelligence chart is almost filled up to the brim when I combine all the four people's multiple intelligence. So this way I see that the strength of each and every individual is being enhanced when it is taken up as a family intelligence chart. Yes, if you take up the pattern also, in our family, in all the four of them, in all 10 fingers, the 40 fingers have all the combinations. I have a D in with me. Me and my son, elder one has C, and there is a R in our family. R pattern, we have A pattern. Whether it is in the sensory or it is in the output, whether it is in the personality, wherever the D, C, A, R, whatever it combines, even if it is a critical one, C3X, whatever it is, I wanted to take that in a positive way. Whenever D pattern is seen in my family, I would say that I have a diplomatic, dynamic, and disciplined, dominant person in my family. And this diplomatic and dominance helps to achieve our family goal in a very well way. Whenever a family goal, whenever a decision is taken in our family, when all four of us sit together and when we talk, this diplomatic pattern which is there in one of our finger or in one of our execution helps to see the both sides of the coin. When the dominance is needed for some point, at some point on the four, anyone has to take up the dominant thing, has to take up the leadership. Sometimes the dominance has to come to tell that, come on, let's do this. Let's not simply sit and think about this. So dominance is also needed. So if you take up the alphabet D, diplomatic is there in our family. Dynamic, yes, there's a dynamic personality is there who's going to see what is good and what is bad. Discipline, yes, there's a person who always sees discipline should be there. Dominance, yes, doubts. The doubts, whatever comes, helps to see more solution to a problem. When you take up C, confidence is more there in our family. Is compassionate. We are compassionate to each other. Yes, above all four, there is one person who is very clever, always clever in giving solutions to the problem. Yes, there is one pattern which helps us for being very correct. So adaptability on off. If all the four are doing something, one person will always be adaptive and he will adjust. He'll say, okay, I will take up this and I will do this. So there should be a one person who is bodily energetic, active, awesome. Yes, all together when we do that, fun will be there, amazement will be there, we will be amused. And if you take up a reflective, sometimes reflective and repetitive is necessary, which will help us to do some work in a more clear form. Yes, there is a ruling thing also. My reversed loop, my C3X, where it is where if it is in frontal, if it is in prefrontal, it gives us more solution oriented things, because always it will think in a reverse way. So we will have an answer and we will search for the questions for that answer, and that will lead to creativity, or that will lead to innovation, that will lead to more positivity in our family. So the patterns are different. We have all the patterns in our family, we have all the patterns in our finger, we have in our sensory, we have in our output, whatever it is. When we take up the combination of all the patterns, yes, of course it is going to help us as a total family goal. So this one I have found it very useful when I take up in this way. And I love that this is it's like 80-20 rule. It is 3:1. We have 3 left brainers and 1 right brainer, so it's complementing. That 1 right brainer is more enough to see things in a family oriented way, to see the big picture. 3 left brainers are helping the family to towards the focus. Whenever the focus is little away, this left brainer helps us to make the focus very well. And I have 3 introverts with 1 extrovert. So that 1 extrovert will always expect energy from outside. That 3 introverts will sit in one place. They will be busy with their own work, but this 1 extrovert will come and make 3 introvert together, and she or he will make that situation more happy. Energy coming from outside, extrovert person will expect energy, and he will take part of putting energy inside the family. I have 3 cognitive, is 1 affective. So that 1 affective will help the 3 cognitive to slow down. It will make them some amusement in the family. And 3 thinking oriented decision making will be thinking oriented 3 versus 1 feeling oriented. So we are complementing each other with this 3:1. So it's very interesting to see the differences. So this, on the whole, to sum up, we have VAK inputs. We have visually strong person in our family. He will contribute to the visual part. The auditory strongest person will contribute to the auditory part. The kinesthetic strong will contribute to the kinesthetic part. Yes, this, I have 1 dominant fellow, I have 1 influencing fellow, and I have 1 people fellow and 1 compliance fellow in our family. So left and right I have in my family. We have multi-personality in my family. And after seeing the multiple intelligence of each one of us, we have started knowing to strengthen the strength of each and every strength in our multiple intelligence chart, all together to put up. We have started accepting the difference between each other and enjoying the difference, so that it will complement each other. Sorry for using complicate. Accepting differences will help us to complement each other. Whichever is not with me, I can take up from my son, or I can take up from my husband. Whichever is less in my husband, he can complement by taking it from us. So I would see that this GBP for the whole family wise has given the most strengthened strength to my goal of the total family. So that's how I have achieved so many testimonials. These are some samples of my testimonials regarding my GBP, and I've seen this is my achievement as a counselor, as a consultant. I feel my counseling has been very strong, because I have a very supportive family with me, and this is one of the most proudest moment. Nikita, she's one of my client. She's my very good. She's my student actually. She's attended my training, but when she was a trainee for me, she was just seeing me as only a trainer. But after taking GBP for her, I took GBP for her and gave her a clarity that yes, you can clear your CA go attempt now. I gave her so much of positivity, and after seeing her report, I said, yes, you can clear your CA. And getting this as an input, she cleared her CA, and she really thanked me, telling that, ma'am, your GBP helped me a lot. So this I would see as an achievement because of GBP only. So this is my blessings which I got from Midna. October 13th, I started my journey as starting to sparkle. I was ignited and came to Nest and found that Midna for my whole family has been a greatest blessing. We started understanding the differences, accepting the differences, complementing each other, and it has brought us to a place where we have started strengthening the strength of each individual. So I'm always feeling blessed with Midna. This is the famous quote which I love. This is one of my programs invitation. So being a counselor, being a trainer, I would always tell to wherever I go, even people don't understand Tamil also, I said, "Veelven endru ninaithayo." This thing I really loved because I've seen so many challenges in my life. All my 35 years of beautiful childhood, the positivity which I've earned in my 35 years has been tested in these 5 to 6 years. But I would always started telling that "Veelven endru ninaithayo," that phrase will come in my mind. Yes, of course, I always have great doubt in my life. Being a D3 person in my execution, I have great doubt, no doubt about that. But I have great faith, but it will lead me to great determination. I am on that way. I might be slow, but I feel that I'm very, very consistent. This Midna, the day when I entered that house for Spark training, I did not think that I would be a counselor. Whenever sir asked to put some score in this D plus yes, you're good for counseling. Yes plus C, you're good for training. He used to put some calculations. I sat there and I went, but I was really astonished. Will I be good at one-to-one counseling? I had great doubt. I had a great doubt. But people and even sir had great faith in me, which has led me to great determination. I have crossed 160 plus cans, and I'm sure that I will be in the 200 plus cans place. And I'm happy that I will always try to be in the top 12 place always. So I am so happy that I've been associated with this beautiful family. This opportunity of self-discovery. I've been skipping this. I had a great self-doubt. I don't know whether I can do it very well. So I was always giving lame excuses till last month. But this month, I really achieved that. This is also I had great doubt, but I've determined with great energy. My right brain convergent has given me such great energy that I'm associated with a beautiful family. So feeling blessed, sir. Thanks will be a very, very small word for the opportunity. After seeing this self-discovery, I've started seeing more inside myself. While preparing the PPT, I again re-emphasized where all I left it, where all my family goals I missed, which all I should concentrate. That learning also I got. So this journey is just started. I'm just 41. Whenever I go to motivational classes, I say for some people life starts after 40. My life has started after 36. So from now till 25 years, I'm sure I'm going to shine like anything. I will not fall down. I'll be little here and there. I will lose something, but I will never fall down. I will get up with great energy, and I will rock, and I will show that a right brain convergent person will be very strong example role model to many people. So thank you for the opportunity. I love you all for being so patient. Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir. Feeling so blessed to be inside this family. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, excellent, Manju. I need not summarize for long. Everybody knows the CX, two small CX has given a very wonderful different presentation. I have been a strong believer that if you have a small x or capital X in any part of your brain, you will do something different from others. It's a matter of how long you take or when you do it. But whenever small x does something, you will see a surprise element, a innovative presentation, a very wonderful way of connecting the genetic brain profiling with their life experience. I think that is the learning, that is the take home message for me, that when you see a genetic brain profiling of a consultant, if there is a CX or DX, small x or a capital X, I'm sure the audience is for a treat. Definitely, a lot of surprising points were connected very well. It was a great learning for me as well. And as you said, you have, I think, one big blessing that is happening. This is the message for those who are yet to give their self discovery session. Maybe sometimes it could be giving you a pressure, stress that you, why these all things are needed. All you want is take scans and do the counseling and I give a good testimonial. That should be not be enough. Why should we give a self transformation or self discovery session? This is the answer. This is the reason. If you have to talk about self discovery, you have to make a big pause and look into your inner self in much more depth. Just like that, you cannot come and speak for 40 minutes. And if you speak without really working on your internal design related issues, you will definitely fall flat after the session. I'm sure today could see 33 audience when we started your session, and almost your last slide, all the 33 there were in the session. I think this is a great indication of how much the audience have enjoyed your presentation, your ability to connect with it. I know there are a lot of newcomers. Many of you must have not heard you speaking either in a training program or in any other sessions that our whatever we have handled before. You are really a person who was never, I think many people even have not seen your face also. Maybe today many of them must have seen. So you were all the time behind the screen, very confident and comfortable and doing a lot of activities. You came for one session, maybe that batch, participants would have seen you, your ability to communicate. Otherwise, you were not heard so much. You are so busy with your counseling work. Once in a while, some testimonials will come. I know you have never been very, very active in the WhatsApp group also. So I'm sure many of the audience would have found a new discovery of a person who is very surprising. They would be just wondering, where does this person lived so long? Why we could never hear from this person? That's the kind of delivery you did. But I'm sure all your audience who have been in your JCA sessions and all other training programs, college programs and all, would have seen your, blasting performances. Yes, your yes has been the steadiness, the successful, the supportive, all those that has been your great axis of your performance. And I do agree your D3 is there, but D3, because it is D3, it is as good as C1 only. But then because of the thoughtfulness, yes, it definitely, comes into play. That's no doubt about it. But then the way your 90% cognitive has definitely helped you to overcome. Converging has helped you to figure out where is the stress, where the problems are coming from. Your right brain was able to put up with people and keep the patience of, continue to be holding on to the hands, and your excellent connection with every aspect of the brain. I think I would call it as the most comprehensive interpretation of genetic brain profiling comprehensive report. Every aspect, every part of the report has been very well connected, and the special appreciation goes to the last connection of, in fact, I was just thinking, why did it not strike me so far that we should look into taking the whole family smart profile? Okay, so it is called smart family profile, we can call it as. So if you want to make your family smart, you take the smart profile of all the individuals and trying to see where we are holistically available, where in spite of all the members being there, which in one area still we need to be a little more conscious about improvising and all. I think very, very, very wonderful. I think your CX has been really, able to connect. And incidentally and interestingly, you have a small x in the right temporal, and there is a small x in the left frontal. I think somewhere the x's are actually contributing towards your outcome, your performance, and all. Sometimes it must be getting nullified. Sometimes it must be giving you a capital X kind of outcome. So definitely every challenge, every what we call difficulty comes with a great opportunity also, and you are a great example to demonstrate and show it to people. I think we must have almost had 17, 18, around 19 self-discovery sessions. I think this has been an out of the box, I must say. Everybody gave a very different presentation, but I think your presentation, right from where to go to end it, definitely I enjoyed thoroughly, and there was not a single moment where I have felt that why she is not moving to the next slide kind of feeling was not there. So I think I can understand now how your training programs must be happening. I think you have demonstrated here. So people say, no, you came late, but then you did a latest presentation. I'm sure most of the audience would have got benefited from this presentation. And, you have set another landmark, another, I would say, level of presentation. I am sure for the future presentations, it is going to be, more and more challenging, because these are all some of the highlighting ones. So I think maybe when we do around 50 self-discovery sessions, we will have 20 great presentations, and I'm sure yours will be one among them. And I'm so happy that you are a great find for the Midna network, and you have contributed wherever you came. I have really been found you very, very jovial, very, I would say, very interactive. I think the Lata and Manju combination has been a great inspiration for me. They have they definitely contribute a lot. Maybe Lata is directly contributing in terms of training, but then Manju is definitely contributing in terms of his work, his her contribution, definitely. And I'm sure now the children are all grown up, and children are will become busy on their own. I'm sure Manju will be able to contribute more and more to the family. And I'm just seeing another great trainer in Manju. I wish that she finds time and come back to the online uh, Ignite training program and some
Yes, sir.
nurturing programs, and connected with some schools. I have already told her I can.
Yes, sir.
So many schools are available with her competencies. She can definitely rope in few schools. I want her to lead the team in that part of the, of the state, and want to be a definitely with the qualities that she has with the D3 in the prefrontal. Definitely, leadership is something we need not go by the graph alone. We can definitely go with the effort that she is putting in, with the agility that she performs. She will definitely be one of the great mentors in Midna. That much I'm able to see. Coming back to that one point which you had put a circle, and you said some maths and kind of thing. Yes, very interesting thing is that interest is what is actually making you feel that you are very comfortable. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that you moved from computer science to the training program itself says that the interest in mathematics is there, but when it comes to the competency, there is a stress is there. Okay, so it is very, very clear that yes, you like mathematics. There is no doubt about it. But it is more that enjoyment, the competency, the performance, everything comes when you are an extrovert. An introvert can be very mathematically doing well, but an extrovert, even if they study computer engineering or whatever you can call it as computer science and everything, they would again go to some teaching one, if at all they go to computer science. definitely it will not happen. So I think it is very clear, there is no doubt in that area, and you definitely moved into the right one. And I just want to add one sentence and I'll end up. Most of the Tamil audience would know there was a movie called 36.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you
Yes,
found
sir.
yourself at your age of 36. I'm sure,
Yes,
like
sir.
the movie, the story, you
Yes,
will
sir.
go ahead and be a great, daughter of
Sure, sir.
Bharatiyar, thought
Thank you, sir.
process. And
Yes,
you
sir.
have got a very apt title, which you should keep it as your flagship program. And it is a
Yes,
self-motivating one. It also tells yourself that, anyhow you are not going to fall, you better raise, kind
sir.
of a thought
I think so.
process. So I think everything
Thank you,
happening
sir.
very well, very favorably happening. I think from today, I know in the last 1 week and 10 days, you have gone through a lot of internal this, that, and you are able to connect well. I think this self-discovery session is the day you are reborn as
Yes, sir.
another individual of a new, what people call it as like a phoenix bird. You are now just, you understood the challenges, and now it is time to you to fly and fly high. All the best, my
Thank you, sir.
blessings and
Thank you, sir.
prayers for your best performance. I am wanting to see you a great
Thank you, sir.
mentor in Midna, and I will not let you uh, let you not. I'll ensure that it happens to
Yes,
you
sir.
at the earliest. Okay?
Always waiting for the hit on my head from you, sir.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm backing you. No
Sir,
problem.
thank you, sir.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, all the
Feeling so
participants and
blessed,
the
sir.
audience.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks,
all of you will
gentlemen.
agree with me. That's a
Thank you. I
great
will share
learning for.
my. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. I'll share my son's YouTube channel, sir. Please do
Yeah,
support in
please.
my
Yeah, yeah,
WhatsApp group.
yeah, yeah. You put in
Yes,
the
sir.
WhatsApp,
Thank
we
you.
will just definitely go through. And God bless
Sure,
him.
sure,
See,
sir.
this is how people
Thank
see.
you, sir.
One thing I wanted to say is definitely when there is a talent and somebody will come and find the talent, or we will be able to figure out ourselves and do something well. So we need not, like, I think there's a great learning for
Okay,
you
sir.
when you go and tell mothers, if your child is not good in academics, definitely something he's good at, let us explore that and encash it. Ultimately, the end of the story is more important than the interval of the story. That's not really mattering. So let us motivate
Yes,
parents to see the best of the child's, and go with it, rather than getting frustrated and
yes,
disturbed of a very temporary problems being surfaced from the children's performance. I think it will do a great lot of motivation to your child, and you will see now his academic performance also will improve, because he is doing
sir.
something which is, he is very getting that positivity in himself, and definitely it will help him to do well.
Yes, sir.
I think
Yes, sir.
definitely things will change, and you are there
Yes, sir.
now. A very matured mentor come mother. I think children will
Yes,
definitely
sir.
do a lot well, and your ability
Sure, sir.
to understand your weak areas and strong areas, and able to have a board meeting in all the crises. I think the whole growth of the family and the harmonic index of the family will definitely greatly
Yes,
improve.
sir.
And now you know to whom to ask in what kind of situations. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
thank you very much
Thank
once
you, sir.
again.
Thank you, sir.
Take
Feeling
care.
so
Bye bye.
blessed, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.